Hello everyone, Pantoufleee here today for a new video in which we're gonna see the characteristics of the SU-130PM, which is the tank that just hit the test server for Russian testers. So what do you need to know about this tank? That's a Russian one, and of course if it's Russian it's gonna be broken, but we're gonna see in this video why. And it's a tank destroyer, tier 8 tank destroyer, Russian. So what do you need to know about this tank? Let's before starting talking about the characteristics, I want to highlight the three main things about this tank. You have a good mobility, you have no armor, and you have a great gun. So it's quite similar to the Scorpion G. Now, let's talk about the characteristics. I'm gonna compare it a lot with the Scorpion G, but there are still differences between both tanks. First of all, what is impressing, at least in my opinion, is the view range. As you can see, you have the best one out of all the tank destroyers. So maybe with this one, you are not gonna be surprised if a light tank is rushing you. You're not gonna spot him at the last second, at least I hope. Also, concerning the DPM, unlike the Scorpion G that has a 420 alpha damage or 460. No, it's a 460 on the Scorpion G. So you have quite a similar gun than the one you have on the Scorpion G, but the main difference between both tanks is that on this one you will have more reload. You have a reload of around 10.4 seconds. Which makes the Scorpion G better in concerning the firepower, but honestly it's still great, because if you check the device crew damage, it's 180, which means with every time you're gonna shoot, your probability of destroying something on the opponent is high, and we really appreciate that. So, concerning maybe the gun handling is incredible on this one. That's a sniper. This tank is made for camping, mostly. It hurts for me to say that, but that's the truth. With this tank, if you camp, you're gonna do great games. Look at this, the base aim time is incredible, less than 2 seconds, and the dispersion, oh my god, 0.27. And I'm not even using, no, I was using the refined gun, but if I don't use it, I go to 0.30. It's still amazing, let's face it, that's still a great dispersion. But I think with this one, you should run the refined gun because of your aiming time, which is incredible. Now, concerning the dispersion factor, they suck, because this tank is made for sniping, which means you shouldn't try to shoot while running away or even rushing. It's not made for that. So that's why the dispersion factor are extremely low on the tank, except when you rotate the turret. When you rotate the turret, it's nice, because yes, this tank has a turret. As you can see from it, it's pretty obvious that it has one. You know what, I'm gonna show you. I don't know if I can show it, if I can show how the turret works. I'm gonna try to show you now. So yeah, the turret, that's the angle on the turret. You can't go further than that on both sides. You can go here or you can go there, but you can't go much more. So on this thing, the Scorpion G win the battle. But let's face it, you have something that the Scorpion doesn't have: the gun depression. 7 degrees of gun depression on this tank, because it's low profile though. So with 700 of gun depression, you're gonna see the difference with the Scorpion. With this one, actually, you can actually take some shots over hills and stuff. So that's gonna be interesting, because we have a lot of maps that are shaped for this tank, at least in World of Tank Blitz. Now, concerning the mobility, look at this, guys. I don't have anything else to say. This tank is a freaking scout, 65 kilometers per hour. I think it's not gonna stay like this, but even if you can go up to 50 kilometers per hour, that's just enough. You're gonna have the same mobility as the Scorpion G. Even here, it's even better than the one you have on the Scorpion G. This tank is gonna be really and extremely effective at relocating. If you camp in the back, for example, your team is pushing straight, but you have to relocate to get shots. With this tank, you can do it perfectly, and that's what, in my opinion, will make it OP. The fact that you can relocate even faster than some light tanks at tier 8. Concerning the mobility, of course, on the effect power to weight ratio on hard terrain, medium terrain, and soft terrain are great. The traverse speed is great, 45 degrees per second. Wow, just great. Honestly, at this point, this tank is gonna be amazing, I think. The only thing that the tank lacks of, I already told you, that's the armor. Look at this. You have 33 millimeters here. You have 100 here. Now you don't have any armor at all. Everything is gonna penetrate you, and with HE. That's why with this tank you need, of course, not to be first line. You need to camp. So, I don't have anything else to say about this tank. If you want to check by yourself the characteristics, you can go on the site called blitzhangar.com, where you will find all the information concerning the SU-130PM. Tell me in the comments if you're excited for this tank or not. I know I already talked about it in the upcoming premium tanks video, but here we finally have statistics to know if the tank is worth it or not. Now, maybe I'm waiting for it to be implemented to understand if it's worth it or not to buy it, but I think it should be. And yeah, one last thing, maybe before ending the video, the penetration is crazy. 245 with your first shell, and with the gold 380. So definitely you're not gonna have any problems penetrating. Thank you all for watching, and see you soon.